Andy Ruiz Jr. survives a knockdown to outpoint Chris Arreola in his comeback fight. Andy Ruiz Jr. returns to winning ways. In his first fight since the rematch with Anthony Joshua, he has shed significant weight and linked up with Saul Canelo Alvarez's trainer, but was forced to climb off the canvas to beat Chris Arreola. Andy Ruiz Jr. was flawed but overcame the early struggles to outbox Chris Arreola. In his return to the ring on Saturday night in California, he won a unanimous decision in his first fight since conceding the World Heavyweight Championships back to Anthony Joshua in their rematch in December 2019, a battle he lost after gaining weight and blaming partying. Ruiz Jr. looked to be facing disaster against Arreola when, in the second round, he was forced onto a knee after taking an overhand right. He survived, but the third round became a dramatic shootout with both men landing power punches. Sponsored links. Queen Power bids to take center stage in Dahlia Stakes. Queen Power bids to take center stage in Dahlia Stakes. Sky Sports. McDonnell set to defend title. McDonnell set to defend title. Sky Sports. Kamaru Usman knocks Jorge Masvidal out to retain his UFC welterweight belt. Kamaru Usman knocks Jorge Masvidal out to retain his UFC welterweight belt. Sky Sports. NFL Draft 2021. Selections, prospects. Plus, will anyone not named Trevor Lawrence be no one pick? NFL Draft 2021. Selections, prospects. Plus, will anyone not named Trevor Lawrence be no one pick? Sky Sports trending. How Man City can win the title on Sunday. Arteta seeking strong finish and Big Summer. Klopp analyzes finishing problem. Parker climbs off canvas to deny Chisora. Andy Ruiz survives knockdown to win comeback. The F1 grid for Portuguese GP. How drivers line up. Taylor edges Jonas in thrilling world title fight. PL predictions. Cracker at Old Trafford. Tuchel, mount the full package. Gerrard, strengthening is key but interest expected eventually. Ruiz Jr. adjusted and settled into the fight as a counterpuncher, dominating the final stretch. Mexico's first ever heavyweight champion had Eddie Reynoso, the trainer who is also behind Saul Canelo Alvarez, in his corner for the first time. He had also shed considerable weight since his fights with Joshua. Chris is a veteran and a hard puncher, said Ruiz Jr. We did what we had to do tonight. We got the victory that we wanted. I was at my lowest point. And now I have to climb the ladder again. I'm thankful for the victory and I'm ready to move on to the next. He got me with a good clean right hand in the second round. I was too overconfident and dropped my hand a bit. Hats off to him. We just kept pushing and pushing. I switched up and started focusing on counter-punching and working the body. I felt a little rust and I know other fighters can relate to that, said Ruiz. If he wants to run it back, we'll run it back with him. To run it back.